And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now, James on 2nd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the first kick for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you don't...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quan Alexander coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
As Tampa Bay works their way back out here on offense, you think about this year in total, Charles. Last year, 5-11. This year, they're going to be under 500 again. As 2018 wraps up, what do you think the offseason brings in Tampa?
I think it brings a lot of question marks and a lot of conversations for the ownership of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because If you look at what they're doing right now offensively, a few tweaks, and they're one of the most dangerous teams in the league. Their numbers suggest it even now when they turn the ball over too much. Can they bring in someone who can fix the defense? If so, they believe they've got an immediate contender in the NFC South. So they've got to decide, do they have the right people in place in order to make that happen in 2019?
And now the defense for Dallas.
I think most people locked in on Byron Jones when he came out of UConn at the NFL Combine, where he darn near jumped out of the stadium because of his vertical leap. But there's so much more to his game than that. Played cornerback and safety in college, and they can use that same ability to move around in the NFL in order to create great matchups on defense for Dallas.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. And that's the first connection, the #1 overall pick in 2015, finding the #7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
He hits Rodgers in the flat, finding room inside the 40, and finally taken down at the 34. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a back down. We just stopped that down. We just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ready! Ready! Check 55 to Mike! Check 55 to Mike!
Second down, Winston. From the right side, taken in by Godwin. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Wait!
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Wait! Ready! Blue ready! Three down!
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Ready!
From the gun, Winston. Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage, keeps it, and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, stop! Let's go!
Third and goal, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here we go, D. Here I go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go. 180.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's second down. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, then the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
Get out.
Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
47. Here we go. 46.
On third down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll buy some time right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
47.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Prescott from the gun on third, and he's got it to Burns. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Down fighting the former Jag Burns for the Dallas first down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down throw for Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Buccaneer also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
47. 26. 26.
Second down, Prescott. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vinny Curry in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
47.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it doing a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Stand up in.
26.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
26.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. Prescott to throw it. Wide open, Amari Cooper. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring in his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Mike, 53.
Gun. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Vinny Curry in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Good.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott now on second down. And easily right over the middle. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
26.
Third and long for Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeff Swain, 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase, and if you get a lift, and if they get deflated a little bit.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Follow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away. This open, that's a good start for him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Jameis now on first down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Prescott to the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 480.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And Elliott to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Back now in Arlington. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's coming now. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, they got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Prescott now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
26.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
26. 26.
They go Elliott again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Here's Prescott. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Oh, yeah!
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what it is. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now. The
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rodgers, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 8.
58 for Mike. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Switch and 8.
58, boys.
Gun. 26.
Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So how about that for a moment? Switch.
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start. Out 1st and 10.
4 down. Check.
5-0, 5-0.
He's checking. Crash.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He wasn't ready.
Let's go.
Another carry now for Rodgers. And maybe a measure of This time they get it behind the line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready. Blue ready.
Winston to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Let's keep bringing it. Stay in there. Green, triple team. Ready. Blue ready. Hey, sub.
Now Winston. On the out route and complete. It's Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, yards count either way.
It's tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. Still longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
go. Wide in. Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
46. 46.
A second down throw for Preston. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Start there, over here. Over here. Start there. Here we go.
On third down, it's Preston. His man there complete to Gallup. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to 16. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
26. We're going to 54. Wide in. Gun. 26.
From the red zone now, Preston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Let's keep bringing it. Stay in there.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
5-0.
They'll run it now. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Go.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now they'll run it on the toss. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Where's that up?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. They'll try to throw now. Winston looking deep downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
My bad, guys. My bad, guys.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators would rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
Second down, Winston. They set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to trick him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? It doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Winston. He's got Evans. A nice gain at 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now. Now they go. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. You know, the defensive guys, poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock
And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you.